I'm writing a Broadway musical in 30 days. My name's Nathaniel Semsen. This is day one. So this musical, loosely based off of the myth of Midas. I say loosely because you'd be surprised how boring and short the actual myth is. We're just creating a new world based off of the concept of Midas. So the concept of a king that can turn things into gold exists within this realm, but it's not just basically the myth. These videos are to track my writing sessions and to kind of just keep me honest about working on the show and to bring you guys along for the ride. If you are watching here on YouTube, you're getting some extra long vlogs that are longer than the reels, shorts, and TikToks I'll be putting out, just kind of letting you know my process and how I'm thinking about the musical. This is a concept I've been sitting on for a long time. We need more original musicals in Broadway, and that's what we're doing with this series. So we have 5 main players in this story. We have the king, the queen, the princess, the suitor, and finally, Dionysus. Dionysus may or may not be a narrator, but he definitely is the antagonist. I'm considering trying to work in using like a biased narrator, which I remember a lot from school, whereas like the things that we are told are not entirely true, because we find out halfway through the show that Dionysus is not a good guy and has not been, telling us all the truth this whole time. So gonna be playing with that. Not entirely sure how to make that happen, but that's part of the process and why we're doing this. My goal is to make something that makes you think. I'm a huge fan of Christopher Nolan, these mind-bendy movies that like you just need a second watch. I think that musicals present today, you always get something out of a second watch, but this is something that you will almost be living through a whole different musical on a second watch of this one, which is the goal, and it's already quite juicy. If you enjoyed Singing Through the MCU, you're gonna love this, because secretly, Singing Through the MCU is very theatrical. So, and that always kind of made me laugh, because it's like these people that probably would never count themselves as enjoying theater were kind of consuming modern pop theater in the form of Marvel songs that I was writing. I guarantee you will be a fan of Midas. Musical influences for the show, we're talking Wicked, we're talking Hunchback of Notre Dame, Dear Evan Hansen, Tech, Beetlejuice. I love Beetlejuice. These are all shows that have kind of shaped my tastes as a musical theater orchestrator and writer, and that's what you're gonna be getting. I've almost completely finished one of the songs. It is called Unashamedly Needing You. Maybe Unashamedly, maybe just Needing You. I'm not sure which one yet, but it is the Suitor's I Want song for who? The princess, of course. And it's a banger. I'm not gonna lie, it's a banger. I'm gonna have some of my friends maybe help on some of the songs. We're gonna get going and get cooking, and I'm super pumped. It's gonna be interesting talking about this musical in a way that won't spoil it for all of you. I'll probably start telling you more details as we go, because there are huge plot twists and huge turns that I will try to be as subtle as I can when I'm telling you guys. Tentatively called Midas as of now. It may have a different name in the future. I'm not entirely sure. Wow, this is really testing my introvertness. We have charted out most of the entire plot of the show just to get it on paper. It's all in this green book. I just wrote for about an hour and a half on the plot, and feels pretty good for day one. It's time to lock in. So we're writing this show, and if we get some new friends along the way, that makes it even better. And if not, we'll have written a whole show in 30 days. So that's the goal. Stick around for daily videos posting progress on this musical. You guys are the best, and welcome to the writing of Midas the Musical.